I am the she I was meant to be, finally. I am the she who often feels out of place. I am she, and though sometimes it hurts, I am she all of the time, everywhere, every day. I am she when my voice is deep. I am she in every way. I am she if my hair is short. I am she when it is long. I am she before the pill. I am she because I'm strong. Yeah. I am she though I do not bleed. I am she who has bled differently. I am she who hid her face. I am she who hurt herself. I am she who did not know who I was. I am she who one day blossomed. I am she, the beautiful sprig of lavender. I am she, the rose, the lily. I am she with thorns. I am she whose bones crack like walnuts. I am she, I am she, I am she. Well, who is she? Hello, everyone. My name is Bailey Rodfield. I am a 29-year-old Tulsa-based trans poet and podcaster. I've been writing poetry since I was diapers, and one of those is a lie. It's pretty obvious which one. My podcast, Life Isn't That Bad, has been listened to in over 25 countries and played more than 1,000 times. All of them might be me. Most of them might be me. One of those, so now, if you'd like, I'm going to tell you all the story of when my spouse first accepted me. Oh, I see it now. It took a few months, and I began inching closer to my womanhood, flinching when dubious stares were cast in my direction as I perused the women's clearance clothing section at Walmart. One night, she stares into me, an indiscernible look on her face. "I want to do your makeup," she says. Initially, my defenses flare. I get nervous, but if she's all in, I can't dare back down now. "Okay," I tell her. "Are you sure?" We put on music, and she gets to work. They hold a brush expertly in their hands as my face becomes her canvas. "What about bangs?" she asks. Okay, I fire back. So a haircut gets added to the agenda. I'm nervous. Being this vulnerable, it isn't my strength. She asks me to get the prom dress a lovely trans person sent us. "I want to see you in this," they say. "I want to see my wife." So she helps me into it. And once she's done, a smile creeps across their face. "Oh," she says. I see it now. I cry. She cries. And we hug. So this next one is a letter to my teenage self from me. Once I had a therapist help me work with my inner child, and this was a direct result of that work. Dear sweet 16, pick it up. I know you used to like it when your siblings called you that. I'm your big sister now. If you thought you'd be dead by now, or stuck at home after high school, take solace in this. You did it. You graduated. You didn't give up, even though you were fighting so hard, trying so desperately not to. When you see your best friend today and you ignore him to eat with the cool kids, then sit next to him in the hall before the bell rings, I hope you made him feel special today. You have a habit, my love, of shoving your nose into others' business because your heart is so large and you don't want anyone to feel like you have, abandoned and alone, without friends, isolated. You spent a lot of time alone, learned to hate yourself, belittled your uniqueness. You thought your strengths were weakness, and so you hurt yourself for it, wrapping yourself in chains out of shame for being you. I know you thought you'd be dead by now. I know you never wanted to say out loud who you really were and how you felt. Eventually you did, though, and you found people to love. class, non-binary femme. Did you know you were queer? Have no fear. I'm here. At 16, you're questioning everything. That story you wrote recently about waking up as a pretty girl, it happened. It happens every morning now. You did it, you beautiful fucking woman. Don't be scared of me or hate me because I'm different. Come into my arms when you get here, and you'll understand. With love, Bailey. So I have a habit of writing myself letters, I suppose. Here's another one I wrote to the person I was 3 years ago when I came out. I've lived publicly as a trans woman since Trans Day of Visibility 2020. 3 years. 3 years from whence we birthed a girl. Hey, girlie. You're everything I wanted you to be and more. Do you feel visible? 3 years ago, all you wanted was to be seen. Well, honey, I certainly feel seen. More seen than I ever have before. I want to jump under a rock right now. Stop looking. But I am a silly, starving thing. I need attention. I want you to look at me, but not like that. Tenderly, softly. I am fragile and I might break if you gaze at me for too long. But no, please look again. Are you my friend? Do you look at me and see a friend too? I try everything, I really do, to make others not see me as a villain. Perhaps this person or that one may speak of me like I am refuse, reclusive and sensitive, little old me. Oh, the irony. Where once I felt deserving of your scorn, I mourn the life I have not had. One of gentle, soft, feminine, and kind. And I remind myself daily that I am these things too. That's the end. So I'm supposed to say, I have it written in my phone here, exactly this way. I'm supposed to say something here about support group. How Oklahoma keeps trying to pass laws against the queer community. How much it seems the whole world hates us sometimes. How deeply that has affected all of us. How much it hurts. How this is our home, and how some of us have had to flee it. And how those who are left behind are left wondering if it's even worth fighting for it all. How hard it all is. How, before the storm, it put me in the hospital. So I have. I've said something. A circle of chairs, and the sorrow is palpable. Someone begins to sob. A hand is squeezed tightly, and a rush of bodies hug each other. Then silence. So sticky and uncomfortable, it clings to our clothes like Oklahoman summer. We look down at the floor. They took some of our rights away this week. They want to take more. I want to cry, but my body will not let me. Thank God there are tacos after this. Have I eaten today? I can't remember. My name is Bailey Rodfield. You can find my podcast, Life Isn't That Bad, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and most other platforms. And I am here right now to remind you, life